Hello, all you beautiful people. It's been a while. Around 4 months. 4 to 5 months since I've last uploaded. And I left off on a really bad review. And I feel like that review didn't really do the game justice, so I'm going to redo it today. And that's why I'm recording. Okay, so before we get into it, a few things have changed, including camera quality. Look, I can stand all the way back here, and you can still see me. Look, there you are, and I'm over here. You could probably, the audio sounds like poo right now, probably, but you can still see me, and the audio quality has also gotten better, because I'm actually using a camera instead of just some webcam. Also, the acoustics of the room might be different, because the floor is different. That's kind of why I've been away for a while. We were changing the floor of my room, so that now instead of being carpet, it's actual floor, and I really like it. And what else has changed? Oh yeah, it's almost my birthday. Did you get me anything? Probably not. Subscribe if you haven't. For my birthday, do it. It's not a question. Okay, well, sorry about that sarcastic opening, but let's just jump into the gameplay. Okay, so here we are at the main screen, and as you can see, this is actually a completely new save that I made. I made a new save because I didn't want to delete my old one, and also because my old one is at the boss fight, or at the ending, I guess you could say. So as you can see, it starts with a wake up thing, and okay, so it starts saying wake up, and it says welcome new reaper, because that's what the game is about, reaping ghosts and sending them to the afterlife. Fun. It is actually pretty fun, but we'll get to that in a bit. I'm not gonna commentate on the story because I've seen it so many times that I personally believe that I can't give a good enough review of the story because I'm bad at reviewing things. They haven't told her anything about the fact that she has to reap ghosts or whatever. And that's kind of going on a bit of a tangent. Okay, so now we're just gonna be told, like, oh, just rest, and because you're gonna have to kill some ghosts in a bit, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so we're almost at the gameplay. Just be patient. Any second now. Okay, so we're about to get to the main gameplay, or the beginning gameplay. As you can see there, it's now just showing me the map and the area and all that. And yeah, okay, so right now what will happen is I will meet a ghost that has not yet turned hostile, and he will like guide me to the first cave, which is where I find Timmy, a very important part of the story, because he's like one of the main characters, I guess you could say. Okay, so here we are. We're about to get to the beginning gameplay, and there's the ghost that I was talking about, the one that leads us to the main cave, and where we learn about reaping, or removing the spirit or the energy of a spirit so that it can pass on to the afterlife, because this isn't actually the afterlife. That's a goof that I made in my previous review of this game, where it said that this is the afterlife and this is what happens after death in this person's eyes. No, I was wrong. This isn't actually the afterlife. I just forgot to mention that. Okay. Okay, so here I can actually control it, and here we are at the very first cave, and here we take the tutorial. I skipped it, or I'm gonna skip it. Okay, so as you can see there, he's telling us about and there you get to fight a ghost. And this ghost is very easy to kill. You just have to hit a perfect shot on it, or like the very white part. But it's really easy. So as you can see, I'm just going over, fighting it, and boom, I won. And as you can see, I earned 1 spirit energy, and that's to boost my spirit. That's nowhere near how much you need to actually max out your spirit, dude. I know, dude. So max out your spirit, you need like 1,000 spirit energy points. I'm not sure, I can't really remember. And okay, so here we're actually free to go into the cave and fight and grind. Okay, so here is just very easy fight, to be honest. But okay, I was having a bit of trouble. In my other save file, I had like 500 health, and it was pretty cool. And like, you never realize how much health that is until you have to go back to using 60 health. Okay, and here I just use a special attack and all that, and it's fine. It's pretty easy stuff. And yeah, okay, so there I'm going to go heal so that I can continue fighting. Can you tell that I have to continue fighting because the cave is like 2 times as deep as this? Yeah, it's fun stuff. And then I fight this ghost. Okay, this fight was actually what it was is if you deal enough damage to it, and then you have to, and then he actually attacks you, and he deals a lot of damage, as you can see there. I am already at 30 health, and okay, so then I hit off the front of Pierce, and that kills it. So as you can see, I have 12 health, and that's quite small. Okay, so then I just hit off my Pierce, and I almost kill it. And okay, as you can see, I missed the dodge because I hate the dodging. And I know that that's not an excuse for me being bad, but the dodging in this game is so bad. It's actually so bad. Like it's a good concept. It's a good concept, and as you can see there, it's just it goes. I'm wasting my time. The dodging is a good concept, but in paper it's a really good concept, but in practice not so much. And here you might be wondering, oh, what do? You just bust down the wall. And here is where we find Timothy. This is where we find Timothy. We also have to fight the ghost that we found, the one that leads into the cave. So then we have more dodging, and this fight is actually I wouldn't put it like a big as you can see there, I also miss the... Okay, so here I die, and... If you couldn't tell. Okay, so here it was just I had to go back to town and get a bunch of coordinates because this fight is once you got the ghost in the center, you
There's only 2 boss fights, this one and they're pretty difficult. Considering the context that this is supposed to be at the beginning of the game, considering that you're barely starting to play the game. Did I mention that this is at the beginning of the game? Not so much. As you can tell by my several complaints across this video. Okay, so here I'm just hitting dodges because, so I go to heal, which was a bad idea. If I had just done an attack, I would have actually won faster, I think. Not sure. Did I? No, I still ended up losing a turn. I've lost so many turns to just going to heal, and it's so dumb sometimes. Like, I understand. I know I've already talked about this. It makes no sense. The fact that it takes an entire, like, makes sense, but sometimes the is so slow. As you can see in the bottom left corner, there's a clock. Yeah, that's how much controls the time there's between every single attack. Let's say 2 to 3 times every interval. So it's pretty tedious, annoying, and difficult. I wouldn't necessarily say it's one of the boss fights or one of the hardest fights in the video game, but it's pretty hard not to. Okay, so as you can see, I killed the one in the center, and then the rest is just pretty easy. You just go for either or, like you just have to go for one of them. I would say go for the top one first and then the bottom one, even though I didn't do that at the beginning because I'm dumb like that. And as you can see there, I beat it with 1 hit because it's very low on health. So then I kill it with 1 hit and boom, I win. Because I always win. Can you tell that I always win? I'm just kidding, I never win. Okay, so there you can see Timmy, which is a very important character in the story. And here an emotional moment that I didn't feel anything at because I've seen this like 3 times. Was it 2 to 3 times? I'm not sure. Okay, sorry about that. Just stretching. Okay, so right here I'm not actually moving it, just that it moves on its own right there. Because of that, yeah, he just kind of pops up out of nowhere. Okay, so then he gives us a talk on like how things work, how to reap, stuff like that. And yeah, okay. So then he just gives a tutorial and a questionnaire, like a question sequence, I guess. But he does give us healing items, which is good. So not too many complaints here. Except I've been complaining a lot, haven't I? Okay. like, I thought that, like, oh, if I leave the dialogue in, it won't be that boring. Or, like, it won't be as necessary to explain the story. I'm not gonna explain the story either way. And now the dialogue has just become a nuisance. So, okay. Okay, so here we start a questioning sequence. Or, like, oh, we're not here yet. Okay, so the questioning sequence starts round about now, I think, I believe, I'm not sure. Oh, no, he's just doing it. Or did it already happen? Oh, crap, did I miss it? No, I didn't, okay. Sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the story because it's kind of boring, in my opinion. It's one of the most lackluster parts of this game, aside from the dodging. Okay. I'm not really paying that much attention because I've seen this like 5 times actually, I think. Can't really remember. And okay, so with that out of the way, let's just jump back into the camera view for a special surprise. Yes. Okay, so let's just let it finish the dialogue. And it's almost done. It's just talking about how he lost his soul and whatever. I'm not really paying attention, as you can tell. You can probably tell in the voiceover that I'm not paying attention, can't you? You can tell that I'm not paying attention. You can okay, the thing's over.
Okay, so as you saw there, that was the main gameplay. Okay, before I actually say anything, this was recorded before I actually record the gameplay. So if I say anything off, that's why. So that was the main gameplay, but I did a special thing just for you guys, and that thing is, I recorded the boss fight so that I could show you guys one of the endings and the actual boss fight. I recorded this before I actually recorded this actual recording, so I'm going to show you that because that boss fight is fucking dope. Like, great music, bad-ish mechanics because dodging, and also it just looks cool. So let's just get into the boss. So here we are at the Baker boss fight. It hasn't started yet because I left in the dialogue so that you guys can read the story if you want. But I don't really care much for it, so I'm not going to commentate on it. But what I will commentate on is how I'm recording this. As you can, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not just recording this on the potato laptop. I'm actually recording this on a headset. What I'm doing is I'm actually using the headset, the microphone on the headset, to commentate over the battle. I didn't really feel like talking at the time, and also it just makes it easier for me because then what I can do is I can fully concentrate on my commentating instead of having to, concentrate on 2 things at the same time. This just makes it a lot easier. And while I'm recording this, I just have the video playing on the side view, muted, so that I can just talk to the microphone. And so right here's just a story. I left the dialogue and I got tired and I just wanted to do the fight. So I just started spamming Z. Yeah, it's the story. I've seen it so many times that I've kind of become desensitized to it. I've seen it around 10 times, and like I usually skip it, but I also watched it like 4 times in a row. Okay, so here I actually got the worst ending in the game, and because you don't have max out spirit and you don't beat the baker, because I didn't. At first I was trying to beat him, but after a while I just got lazy. So as you can see on the left, he tried to slash at me, and his mask is broken, and he now took it off. Okay, and so now the fight actually starts. As you can see, Timmy, the ghost,
he has special abilities. He can heal you, he can give you more defense, and he can tell you how much health the Baker has left. So here, a point that I thought of was, it sucks that like Timmy is the only time that you get to use Timmy is in this fight, and that honestly sucks because Timmy is such a cool concept for a mechanic that like it makes sense, like because the health isn't like actual health. You don't actually die, you just pass out if you lose, because it's not actual health. It's called willpower in the game. So it makes sense that like if he like cheers you on, you'll get more willpower, and then I don't know why I found the accent there. As you can see, the fight mostly consists of dodge and warn, because warn gives you extra defense or doubles it for the next turn, I think? I can't really remember. And so as you can see, the fight mostly consists of dodging. So there, my scythe swing missed, and that is because I'm not sure. And so as you can see, like my strategy here is just warn. That's it. That's basically it. Like I'm just using warn in case I mess up on the dodge. And there you flinch, which is supposed to stop him from moving, but it doesn't do anything for some reason. Which is also a thing that I didn't talk about in the outro, as you'll see. Sometimes attacks won't do what they say they'll do. I'm recording this after I record the outro, so sorry if I sound different or something. As you can see there, I actually got hit by the side swing because I missed the dodge, even though I actually hit it. Like in my keyboard, I actually hit the key on time, but it didn't count it, which is a point that I will make later. Okay, so there I did hit the dodge correctly, and now I'm just like giving myself more health. But okay, there's another point. As you can see on the left, my thing went down, or like my cursor went down when I hit the dodge, which is the thing that happens often, and it does get pretty annoying at times. But I don't know. So there I hit the dodge, and right now I'm just going for cheer. And as you can see, the scythe swing deals like 300 damage, and it kind of sucks. Because right there, I have the max health that is allowed in the game. It's 500. And he has like 1,500. He has like 1,000 more health points than you do. And that's like not that bad, but it sucks, honestly. Because it makes the fight unnecessarily hard. And okay, so now I'm just going back to the strategy of war. And okay, so the dodge at first isn't that bad, but then you get like bored of doing it. Or at least I got bored of doing it, and as you can see there, I'm hesitating on what to do, so I just ended up going for a quick attack because it'll let me do double attack, I guess. And so as you can see there, I warned myself, and then I do the swing, and it hits him. And this is where I started to mess up because he hit the haste, which makes him go faster. So he started doing scythe swings more often, and this is the point that I didn't notice, that when he uses shatter, which he will do in the fight, is that when he does shatter, Warren no longer does anything, which I didn't realize because I was too focused on the Baker. So the next time that I use Warren, it actually says miss because I don't have defense to double. It's essentially multiplying by 2. And at this point, I was hesitating on what to do because Pierce just. Okay, so on this I don't actually have max shatter, which is to break the defense. So he only has half defense. And as you can see there, I missed the dodge, and look at the amount of damage that dealt. I was at 500 damage health, now I'm at 261. Okay, so yeah, that's normal. Everything's normal here, except for the fact that I didn't actually go for the attack that heals me, or a good attack. I just went for haste, even though it missed. And as you can see there, I missed the dodge. And that's the thing that'll happen a lot. What will happen is you'll drop even though you'll use the haste, sometimes it can miss. And as you can see there, he gets through whatever. This is just a normal story. This is the worst ending in the game. So what will happen when you okay? What was this saying? Okay, so there, what happened is I kind of messed up. And that's fine. Cause I missed the dodge and then I just gave up because I was like at 20 health. So I just gave up on the battle and I just kind of let myself lose because I was tired of doing dodges, dude. They're annoying. And if you play the game for yourself, you'll see how annoying the dodges are. And I do highly recommend that you play this game. And here it's just a story, and it's nothing special really. It's good, but it's a kind of tried and true story because it's not too simple, it's not too complicated. But there are places where I think like that it doesn't really make sense. Like in this ending, Timmy dies. Yeah, in this ending, Timmy dies. And you'll see that in a bit. And then you also get to fight Grimm, the main leader of the Reapers, I guess. But you can never actually win. You can never actually win against him, cause what he'll do is like he actually takes no damage, and every time that you swing at him, he just dodges it, or like it usually says miss, and when you do hit, it just says 0 damage. And you can't do any special moves because he's just a black spirit, which isn't an actual thing. I just call it that. It's a black spirit. There's 3 types of spirits in the game: red, blue, and purple, which also fits the aesthetic, I guess. At this part, I was just spamming Z. Oh, this part's kind of creepy. The first time I saw it, I was kind of spooked. Not really, but okay. So I'm recording. Okay, so let me just check how long I've been recording this outro for. 9 minutes. Huh. Well, this video's gonna be long. Okay, so as you can see here, we're about to enter the Grimm fight, which isn't actually a boss fight because he just insta kills you, even if you're at max health. He literally just insta kills you. The only attack that he does insta kills you. So you can't actually win. So this is the worst ending in the game because Timmy dies and you don't get to pass on because your spirit isn't maxed out. And I didn't have a maxed out spirit because my game didn't save properly once. And as you can see there, I actually hit it perfectly, but it just dealt 0 damage. My game didn't save properly. I've actually gotten all 4 endings, and my game didn't save properly because I don't remember. I think I just once you get an ending, it just says oh, retry, and then I think I said no, but if you say no, your thing doesn't save, which is dumb. And as you can see there, he does the insta kill move, and yeah, okay, and then you actually watch Timmy's spirit die or something, or pass on or whatever. So when you get a maxed out spirit and you beat the Baker, that's the best ending of the game where you pass on, but Timmy goes back to life. The second best ending is where you have a maxed out spirit, but you still lose.
Okay, so that was the main boss fight, and it was really cool because there's so many factors. The music was really good, the atmosphere that it set up was really good, and I kind of want to do a special rating just for the boss fight, a special rating specifically for this boss fight. Music, 10 out of 10. I loved it. The music for the boss fight was just such a stark shift in direction from the normal soundtrack music from this game. The soundtrack mostly consists of ambient music, relaxing music, music that makes you calm down. But then you get to the boss fight, and it's just this energetic, bubbly, I don't know how to explain it, but it just gives you a rush of energy. Just going from ambient music to energetic music. And it was really good, and I really enjoyed it. So music, 10 out of 10 for the boss fight specifically. Gameplay could be improved on because it was mostly dodging, and I hate the dodging in this game. I've said that multiple times, I think, I'm not sure. But it was really good. The boss fight, I liked it. It was a bit tedious at times, but 6 out of 10 for the gameplay of the boss fight. Could have been improved on. Actually, no, 6.5 out of 10 because you could use Timmy, which was actually really cool. It was said this is the only fight that you use him in, like that you use him for like boosts and stuff like that. But oh well, it is what it is, I guess. And aesthetic, it's the same as the entire game, so it's really good. So 8 out of 10. So the boss fight overall gets a 7, I guess. But the main game. Okay, so the music, it's really good. Like I said, it's ambient music. It's really good, really relaxing. Really slows down your heart, but not in a bad way, in a relaxing way. Okay, so 10 out of 10 for the music, or 9 out of 10 for the music. Cause like there are parts of the game, like in the main area, like where you can get like items and stuff like that. There isn't really music, it's just loud wind, and that was kind of bad, kind of poorly designed, I guess. But still, 9 out of 10, and it's still really good, so good job, Grimm's Hollow, you're doing great. So, aesthetic. I really like the aesthetic. Like, it mainly consists of the colors purple, red, and blue. And that's not a bad thing, that's actually a really good thing. By limiting your color palette, colors that like pop out, like green, just are noticed even more, like in the Baker boss fight, where you can see him glowing green behind the purple background. It just fits so well, and I really enjoyed it. So 8 out of 10, because it does get a bit repetitive at times, but who cares, it was really good. Okay, what else? Story was good. It was simple, but it does the job. Like, the story just consists of somebody going to the afterlife with their brother and trying to send him back to life because he still had a soul. So that's really good. So like, it's simple enough to be not too complicated, but it's simple but it's complicated enough to the point where it's not, I want to do this because of this. It's really good, and I really enjoyed it. So 8 out of 10 for the story. And the part that I hate the most about this game is the gameplay, sort of, mostly. Like, I don't hate it, but it could be improved on in certain areas, such as the dodging. God, please just fix the dodging. Oh my god, please. Okay, because the dodging is just so repetitive, tedious, and it doesn't even work most of the time. But that's just my opinion, personally. The character could be a bit faster in the world, because, like, I felt like I was just dragging my feet across the map. And that just kind of got frustrating after a while. But overall, oh wait, hold up. For gameplay, I'll give it a 6 out of 10, I guess. Like, it's not too bad, but there are places where it can be improved on. Overall, I give this game an 8 out of 10. And that's actually a really good rating so far, because I've only done 3.5 reviews. This is the half one. And like, I feel like there are places where the game can be improved on, and there are places where it could have done a lot worse. But it did great, and I really enjoyed it. So overall, it gets an 8 out of 10 for the main game. And I just want to say thank you for watching. Subscribe, please. It's almost my birthday. I want to hit 100 subscribers. But thank you for watching. My name has been Cloudtrix, Trigger Happies, and Cloud on the internet. And I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.